How's it going, everyone? My name is Dr. Dan Turack. I'm a chiropractor, and I wanted to go through some standing desk exercises. Number one, for our patients that we recommend standing desks to. I want to show you guys how to become a little more active. And number two, for anybody out there on the internet. So one of the things that we first recommend is the Nabo So Standing Mat. Nabo So Standing Mat. Nabo So is a company, it's a barefoot training company that produced a really awesome textured mat that has these little nubs on it that are almost like braille, right? So they make insoles, they make standing mats, they make yoga mats. This is one of the things that we'll recommend for anybody who has a standing desk or wants to use the mat in their bathroom or anything like that, because the texture of the mat helps to stimulate the small nerves in the bottom of the foot, and it really helps to kind of like increase the circulation and the sensitivity of the foot to help strengthen the muscles, which ultimately improve leg health, core health, pelvic health, and just muscle activation the whole way throughout the body, right? So I'm gonna lay the mat down and I'm gonna show you guys, now this is a brand new one so it's still a little rolled up, but I'm gonna show you guys some of the standing exercises that we want to go through if we have a standing desk, right? Now the big thing, because a lot of people are transitioning into these standing desks, is you don't want to catch yourself always leaning on one hip, right? So it's very important to be incredibly mindful as you're working throughout the day, so as not to stand with too much weight unevenly distributed throughout one side of the hip, right? So if you can go barefoot, that's best on this mat. I'm gonna keep my socks on today because we got some other videos to shoot. But first thing you wanna work on when you're at your standing desk is maintaining a nice, strong contact point with the ground, right? So if you see, I'm gonna plant my feet in a nice straight position and I'm just gonna pull my knees open slightly, which helps to activate my backside, right? So I'm gonna try to maintain contact almost on the outside ball of my foot, right in between my fourth and fifth little toe. And we're gonna just kind of keep our feet as straightforward as possible, and we're gonna just pull those knees open and straighten the knees. And what you'll feel is that that kind of tightens up your butt a little bit. This is the first, most simplest exercise to work on while you're at your standing desk. You wanna hold this position and all the positions that we're gonna talk about for 20 to 30 seconds. After 20 to 30 seconds, we're gonna add in a little shift to the left, where we again re-pull open our knees and we feel our butt tighten up. 20 to 30 seconds. And then we're gonna go over to the right side and we're gonna again open those knees up and just try to stand with nice, good, tall posture, keeping the shoulders out of the head. I'll show you guys how to do this on the computer, but right now we're just gonna stay facing the camera. After we work on the athletic stance, the 3 points of contact in the foot, which is the heel, the outside of the foot, and then a little bit of pressure over to your big toe, okay? We're gonna work on twisting the pelvis slightly to the left. And what you want to feel are both of your knees twist slightly, and we're going to work straight on our computer for about 20 or 30 seconds, and then we're going to twist over to the right side. And you're going to feel this is a good core activation the whole way up from your feet, up into your oblique muscles, up into your core, and even up into your spine muscles, right? So a little bit of a twist for 20 to 30 seconds, and a little bit of a twist for 20 to 30 seconds, okay? Those are your second exercises. The third series of exercises are going to include a little bit of a hip hinge, and a hip hinge is where we kind of shoot the butt out, right? And we want to practice just shooting the hips out, keeping the shoulder blades back and down, and just bearing your weight down on your down on the outside of your feet, a little bit of pressure through the heel and light on the toes, and we're going to just stand in this hip hinge position, trying to pull the shoulder blades down and back. About 20 to 30 seconds, then we can go right back into our stance, okay? Those are the most basic standing desk exercises that you want to work on. If you would like to get into some unequal or unleveling of the pelvis, you can work on pulling one hip, 20 to 30 seconds, and then pulling the other hip up and in, right? Almost like we're doing a little dance. As we do this, we try to keep the knees pulled open slightly, and we're going to feel this in our low back, in our hip, and it's going to be really good for us to move our joints, our ankles, our knees, and our low back and hip joints throughout the day like this, okay? So I'm going to turn the mat, we're going to face the computer, I'm going to go through the series of exercises a little bit quicker. I'm not going to spend the 20 or 30 seconds, probably about 5 to 10, and you guys can watch this video on repeat at home and just start to learn how to move your pelvis, your legs, your knees, and your hips throughout the day, okay? We're still good right there? So if I'm working on the computer, First thing is that athletic stance, feet are straight, open the knees up. You can see how my butt kind of tightens up right here. We're focusing on keeping the shoulders down and back, maintaining head up posture, right? So I'm gonna stand a little bit closer and just work, okay? We do not want to be this guy at work. Absolutely not. If you want headaches, neck pain, shoulder problems, low back problems, turn into this person. You don't want that stuff. Engage the feet, engage the glutes, engage the shoulder blades down and back, and lift and tuck the chin. 20 to 30 seconds. Your body will love you, and it's going to tell you by feeling stronger and becoming more mindful. Second exercise is a little shift to the left and a little shift over to the right side. And you guys are doing your computer work, answering your phones, whatever it is that you got to be doing while you're at the office. Second group of exercises that we talked about is a little bit of a twist. As we do this, I kind of press my right hip forward, and we're going to keep the shoulders engaged down and back, 20 to 30 seconds, and then over twisting to the left, or twisting to the right, excuse me, 20 to 30 seconds. Back to the left, and back to the right. And the last set of exercises is getting a little bit of a hip hinge, shooting the butt out a little bit, keeping the shoulder blades engaged down and back so that we can get out of the habit of standing with poor posture. A little bit of a butt out. This is kind of like if you're a volleyball player, baseball player, you want to get in that nice athletic stance with a little hip hinge, okay? Feet are open, knees are open. Exercise 1, add in a shift, add in a shift. Add in a rotate, add in a rotate, add in a hinge. You can add in a shift if you'd like, or again, we can work on that unilateral or unevening. Pull the right hip, pull the left hip, okay? That is your standing desk series that you want to start to go through. If you can stay active throughout the day and include these exercises every 20 or 30 minutes, you're going to start to become more mindful of your body posture, your body positioning, and you're going to learn how to feel asymmetries. That means imbalances in your ankles, your feet, your knees, your hips, your low back, and you're going to start to work out a lot of the aches, the pains, and the kinks that we experience in our musculoskeletal system that ultimately lead us to develop wear and tear and damage, all right? So those are the standing desk exercises that you guys want to go through. Just hit play, watch this video on repeat, and just try to incorporate them throughout your day. My name is Dr. Dan from Turack Chiropractic. We'll see you guys on future videos.